It is a nice morning to play some more eco. I think it is always a nice morning in this game. I've noticed there's no rain at all, but that doesn't matter. For today, we are going to renovate, or better to say, replace for something that works way more efficient and does the job better. So the first thing that I have been doing already is I've been getting all of the stockpiles away and I've been placing them around here. And instead of reusing the wood for this building, I'm going to use a different type of stone. I have already been preparing a little bit for this, and apparently I can use the sandstone on the same way as the stone we have been using for the bridge. And these stones look pretty much something that we could use in a environment as the desert. I think it looks really cool though. And yeah, let's see if we can make something nice of this with this. So the first thing that I am going to do, there is a few more couple of stuff inside this building. I'm going to get everything out and I'm going to demolish this building. The only thing that I will have to do, there is like a little stone maker in there, which I made these stones. It requires a little building. So I'm going to place here, I don't know, a 4x4 building where the workbench can fit in. So I can make some more of these stones. And so the building is gone. I got tons and tons of wood, and this wood is something that I can use for another project. Not all of it, maybe the half of it. So in this case, I also had to demolish the half of this building because it's going to be in the way. And I made a few couple of extra redstones over there. I got a few couple there. I'm not expecting that I'm going to need too much, but I've also got in mind that inside the building, I want to make a second floor, and the second floor is going to use a wooden floor, since above that there will be, you know, bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, and all that kind of stuff, just for the basic, and that I can get my extra points back again. So I have been thinking, I got a little bit of a plan, but not too much. We just have to figure this out together. So what I want to do is make a fence around the factory. This fence is going to be maybe 1 high, maybe 2 high, not too fancy, very good. What I have in mind is that the wall needs to reach that wall over there. Maybe 1 off would be better. Let me see here. Yeah, I think 1 off would be better. And since the road will be inside those construction poles, the fence will be connected towards the road. And what I would like to do is place 1 large stockpile right down here. So the fence go all the way to the wall there. And the fence will go that way. In this case, what I also would like to do is make the entrance down here. There will be another large stockpile somewhere over here if I can place it. Not really, but maybe just for now, just to mark the area. And maybe later on, I definitely could place another stockpile down here. I just have to demolish 1 piece. And I'm just going to need to fill in some dirt down here. Alright, I placed some stockpile, I placed some dirt around, and now I'm thinking this building is going to be a little bit too small. The point is though, I don't need too much space, but if you place a wall here, 1, 2, 3, wall here, we only got a space of 3, and that is not much. But I have been thinking, alright, thinking is something I'm doing a lot, maybe sometimes too much. What if I remove these stockpiles, these big ones? What if I keep the idea of 4 wide? I'm just gonna place it here because I can't see. Then I got at least 4 stockpiles that are absolutely massive, right? What I can do is dig this all out and get a way behind the building. So what I could do then is place 1 massive stockpile here. And then how about, I'm going to need some space to get behind here, right? It is not easy, it's not easy. I might have a different idea though. Let me just place that back. So I just made the building a little bit wider, so I can at least place 1, 2 is workbench, 1, 2 is another workbench, so we can at least place 2 workbenches near each other. We can place a few along the wall. But what I had for a different idea is just remove these giant stockpiles here and just place them, I would say, behind the building. And then I can make like a little passage down here, so I can just move along until here and move along that way. That might be an option too. There we go. I think that is correct. Also with this one, like I don't mind to go around for a bit. I just like to have my stockpiles close to the building, right? Let me just see how this turns out. How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4 wide, so that could be an option. Of course, you need to place this one closer. So I guess this. Okay, that seems like it is within. That means I can go that way. It means I can go around. Now I'm only getting stuck with this guy. Now, of course, I can be difficult about this or not difficult. I should just place this guy right down here. And this guy right down there. And I can always make the building a little touchy longer. And if I just dig out away that way, or this way, just so I can go around all the way, I think this could do. I hope it makes a little bit of sense. Now let me just see how this works out. That is just absolutely freaking perfect. You know, I can have a little parking spot for a vehicle down here. Now I do believe if I place a workbench here, it should be able to reach this stockpile down here. Just need to trust on it. If not, you can always remove this stockpile and just make a nice parking spot out here. So this is what I could do. I can go around for 2 ways, dig that out, go around, and you know, who knows? If I dig ever that deep, I can always place another stockpile here, here, and here, etc. Just like I've done there. And then it will be just perfectly, you know, along the building. Those two are perfectly. Which means you can place another stockpile on that side. These are a lot of stockpiles within the reach, I hope. Alright, with that being out of the way, I think at least start building a building down here. Now I also had in mind that maybe, you know what, the bottom floor is also going to be partly wood. I think it would be a nice idea. Of course the wall will be wall. Let me just mark this area off. Here will be a wall all the way up till 1, 2, 3, and there should be 4. Something for later on will be fine. Okay, let's start building the stuff. Of course, the outer wall will have this kind of thing, just like in real life. Oh man, I hope this will work out as I think it will work out. And by the way, I've also noticing that I actually can make a road out of desert dirt. The only thing that I have to do is I have to shovel this dirt out of it, then place it back and it becomes brown, and apparently when it's brown you can make a road out of it. So it costs a bit of double work, but it is possible. Okay, let me just see. I have a door right down there. Yeah, we need cement, we need crushed stone, and for crushed stone we can also use a we need to use some machinery for that. I was thinking, is that going like that? I didn't even notice at the beginning. Let me just grab some more. What did they say? Let's use a different stone for the corner piece, just to make the building look nicer, but by the look of it, it does it itself, so that's very good. Something like that. Gonna make a wooden stairs, and I will recycle the doors. And I just want to see how the windows look of stone. Will it look nice, or can I maybe replace that for wood? Because the point is, this kind of stone is still tier 1. And I believe wood is also tier 1. I can hover over it. Yeah, it says tier 1. And the stone is tier 1. I already checked it out. But if wooden windows look nicer than stone windows, then we're gonna use wood, right? Gonna get dark sooner or later, which I do not really like, because The problem is, I don't have any bed. Maybe I can fix a bed and it's not really need to place it indoors. Let me just put one window there. I mean, it looks nice, right? Let me see if I can fix a bed real quick. And then we're gonna check out the stone windows. Bed. And that's gonna tell me I need the carpentry table, and then carpentry table needs to be built inside. Now I do have a carpentry table at the wooden cabin. Oh god, you know what? We're just going to continue. It'll take too much time to get everything set up and done. Running around, editing. Oh man. Alright, so this is how wooden window look like. Stone, I mean. I think I'm gonna go for the wooden window. It looks a lot better than the stone window. And yeah, having a building that is a little bit changing is a little bit better. Now I just need to aim this out. I already thought so. Let's place this here. I won't put another block here, and then we can use those two for the window. Then it's kind of aimed out. And so it is morning again. Well, I just took the bed out of the cabin because I don't have the resources to craft another bed. Remind me that I need to face my bed towards the window to the east or to south, so I can see the sun going up or the moon going under. In this case, I got my little carts also filled up with wood and some stone. This will save me some hauling around, right? Really good. Okay, so let's continue fixing this very nice building. And by the way, we're also going to need some stairs. Let me just place this down here, down there, and then I should have one more. The door needs to go open that way. So if I want to haul quick upstairs, I can do that. I'll go around to the workbenches. It's gonna be cramped. Yeah, but I don't believe I'm going to need much more than I have right now. The point is, though, I'm going to need to have a clay brick factory. But I want to build the clay brick factory near this factory, so I'm going to make another building. And, you know, I need to spread stuff out a little bit more, which is way more better than trying to cram it all into one place, which is absolutely not going to work. And of course, at one point, I want to make like a villa house or something where I can put the maximum quality of luxurious furniture into and to get the max amount of points out of it. Come on, don't be afraid. I'm also not going to build this building too high like I did the first time. Just gonna keep it like that for the room height, and then above it will be the wooden floor. I think it will look a lot better. You know, having a bit of a mixture going on. So, yep. In this case, you know what? This might not be too bad at the corners, though. Maybe, but if I do a whole row, it will look bad. The reason why I'm doing this is because if I keep building the wall up, you get a little gap between yeah, that doesn't look all too good if it's about, you know, like this corner one has like this rounded edge. It is what it is. I'm going to remove this one. There's probably a different way to use the corner edges blocks. Something like that, and then that. Also going to need to grab a door sooner or later. Just fit it in just to see how it looks. Yeah, it looks already a lot more modern, if good. I can also let the door go open towards the outside. Like that. You know, then I can just go anywhere I want, since outdoors I get a lot more room to move. Now this door doesn't look too bad. It does look very darker compared to that, but you know, it's a game. It's a game. You cannot have everything. Maybe later on there will be certain parts to build which will make it look a little bit better. Alright, so that is that. One stairs up. One stash. Yeah, okay, let me just leave the stash for what it is. Let me just get some workbenches. Which might be in here, not really. Yeah, so this guy needs to be in here. Carpentry, maybe. I'm just gonna leave it here. The matcha table will be upstairs. The research table also needs to get into this building. The Wainwright table, I just have to see if that needs to be in here. Is that all? I thought... I'm going to need to put a campfire in there. And this thing needs to be in there. Yeah, there we go. Plug in modules. Yeah, I've been fixing a module. Apparently the way how you make module upgrade 2 is you need to have a module upgrade number 1, which is this one. Some stone, some cementing and labor of course. And so you can guess for a number 3 you're gonna need a number 2. With this guy here. So what I can do in this case, which I've also discovered, for example, is you can rename stockpiles. Maybe it's logic. We're gonna call this stockpile test. I cannot imagine that it wouldn't work because it's right near it. But how about this stockpile? We call this test 2. Yeah, it's Jesus. Stockpile, test 2. Test 1. So yeah, it can reach this one, that one. That's the whole thing that I was worried about. Research table needs to get in here for now because I don't have another place. Same like that guy. But let's place it here. You know, you can read some stuff. The carpentry table might be in here. I got like a whole stockpile filled up with boards. It is like a small stockpile with stack up to 100 cardboards. It took a very long time to fix that all. Carpentry basic updates. Distribution station. Yeah, it's just literally all wood. An ice box is something I'm going to need in the kitchen. Hanging signs just needs wood logs and heel logs. I can basically build all this stuff at the logging cabin. Yeah, actually I can. So this guy don't even need to be in here. Can always make a window of 1. And this looks weird, maybe. There's also going to be a thingy there. That's the whole stupid thing about OCD. You know? You're gonna have things aimed out and you can't aim out and then it looks funny. You know, just for the look from the outside, I'm just going to keep it like that. And the door needs to go open towards the inside, so let's place it like that. And now we got that extra thingy there, very good. Alright, I have been thinking, I got 2 other workbenches that need to fit in this place. This normal workbench for whatever, like stockpiles and stuff, and this workbench to fix up tools is gonna be very important. So I got that workbench underneath the stairs, I got rid of it. And I was thinking, you know, behind here I can make like 2 extra stockpiles. I can fill up 1 with wood and I can fill 1 up with, I wanted to say stone, but I got stone everywhere. But it doesn't make any sense because wood and stone is the only ingredients need to repair tools and stuff. What is this guy doing here? Place them in there. I might put the research workbench later on in the villa. I mean, it looks like something that needs to be in an area where I feel like relaxing stuff. Now let's put that there, and then we have this guy. I'm still not used to the hotkeys. You know what? Let's put this guy here. It's very nice and thin, so we still will be able maybe to fit in a brick bakery or however you want to call it. I moved the stairs already up here, so maybe I can get up quicker. And I thought I seen a piece where a window was missing. There we go. this game can be so boring sometimes. I haven't really noticed any like annoying bugs, except for the fact that when I go up there, if I reach a certain height, the game will show like a glitchy something happening. Like trees disappearing and animals disappearing just for the 1 second that I passed the level barrier, apparently. And I think that causes certain items to be invisible. I start noticing this when I was fixing the road and I wanted to cut down some more trees. Or better to say, I wanted to make some more roads, but I had to cut down some trees, and those trees were not showing up. And I just seen before when I went to the logging cabin that my one of my stockpiles was gone. And I wanted to place something there, and it said it couldn't because the place was obstructed. So the stockpile is still there, only it's invisible. And I can also not pick up the stockpile for some reason, because maybe it's full or whatever. I cannot really see it. Alright, so one thing I have to keep in mind right now is I'm also going to need to make a bathroom. I don't know if there is really a requirement for that, or that I can just go ahead and make something up myself. But let me just also take certain items, like the, first of all, the bed. The second of all, I'm going to need to have the toilet. A table for the general area, and why is this? Oh, I have 2 beds. Oh, I'm an idiot. Of course, I had a bed in this house too, so I didn't have to pick up the one from the logging cabin. I also thought that I had something like a chair or something. No chair? It's not important. At least one thing would do. So I would like to see how wide stuff is in this room. So a bed, alright. I have been saying it would be nice. I think I'd rather want to see the moon go down than the sun coming up. Because when the moon almost hits the ozone layer, you know it's going to be morning. And if you wait for the sun to come up, it's too late. You're already past time way too far. So door goes open that way. Just in case I need to, like that. Very good. Perfect. I don't really need to have a toilet area. Might have an idea. No, it needs to be this way. And there is one thing that I'm not going to like. It's going to make like this weird wall type, and if we look outside of it, ay caramba, you know, stuff like that. Maybe I should just ignore that for a little bit. Also keep in mind the outside wall around the area of the factory will be this kind of brick, but you know, to be real honest, I'm not gonna make it. I don't have enough brick. I just have enough brick to fix this house. Yeah, one more here, one more there. And I'm also going to need to have a window there. Let me just place this here and then get rid of it. Very good. Get some more of these guys. And I'm going to need to place a toilet. Okay, let's get this going. Now I can also go for a wooden roof now I'm thinking of it, right? Okay, yeah, so this area, toilet room, is going to be the same on the other side. The toilet does require a little bit of area, but I think this should be enough though. And yeah, I wonder how this will look on the outside, actually. And this window here will get some air later on. Alright, oh, that thing of the door is gone. I don't see any wall stuff anymore between in two. Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's very positive. And so, with a lot of work, a lot of cut editing, our new building is finally finished and it looks better than ever. I freaking love this building. It is very cozy. Everything fits in there, what needs to fit in there. I got a lot more stockpiles around it. I got a nice way how I can get the max out of this factory, and it will only look better when things are more cleaned up and when I got like a legit wall around there, when I got the hill or whatever it's called, the mountain, a little bit digged out, so we can also go around the corner when you pass the door over there. And so yeah, I am happy with it. And let's take a little last tour of this building and let me know in the comment section, what do you think of this building? So there is one thing that I had to change because the general area apparently wasn't counting when you place a table down here. So I had to do something different. Yes, I also made a general area into this building. Which is good because now we can place another item down here. It's very cramped, but it's cozy, is what I like to call it. And so yeah, when you come up here, we have the kitchen area, but the kitchen area has changed. Now if you open the door, the general area is down here. I only have to place like a little bench down here or whatever. You know, we get a little bit of extra points out of this. And the kitchen area is now down here. Now the point with this budget table was that it was 25, it needs 25 meters. But the room was only 24 meters. So what I did is I dug out a little piece down here. It is ugly, but you know what? It works for now, right? That is the most important thing, to get a few extra points to the kitchen area, general area, and then of course when we go up even higher, very dangerous, and we get into a nice bedroom with a nice view of the moon going under, and then you know it's time to get up, which is perfect. And of course in the morning you need to dump something. We're not going to use stockpiles for that because it's going to stink over time, but we're going to use this little wooden toilet down here, and roof is on there too. Perfect. I just really love this tiny little cozy building with a quick access to the outside area. And like I said, I'm going to dig that out. Maybe I'll cram in another stockpile there, and there will be a walkway here. A parking spot for cars or carts or whatever. A little wall going near the road and then go that way, so we can also pass behind here. And then here will be a little wider area where you can walk. There will be 2 more stockpiles and of course the access to go around. And anything else, I think when I made this 4 wide, I'm going to start digging a mine out of this and see what kind of resources we can get from this area, because each biome has its own resources. Maybe we can find some metal, maybe copper ore, maybe even gold, or who knows what we can find down here. But for now I think it worked out pretty well. I'm happy with this building. In the next episode we're going to do some more building, because we're going to need to have a fishing place. I'm going to bring a lot of wood down here, and what I would also like to do is a little bit of fishing. Besides that, I wonder what the ocean has for resources for us. So we're going to take a look in the ocean. We're going to farm some resources, what is in the ocean, and who knows what we will face. And for now, thanks for watching.